Losing somebody that close to you changes. I don't know. I think people could go different ways. Maybe they would never want to, like, they would just build a wall around them, which maybe I did for a long time, but also just being more willing to like take that leap of faith.
Yeah. I'm Ellie. I'm 45 years old and I live in Seattle, Washington.
Okay, well, Ellie, you're a 90-day newbie. So talk to me a little bit about how you joined the show. What was that process like? Were you already a fan?
I had told an employee about, like, you know, after coming back from Colombia, and then once, you know, we were trying to like, you know, do the 90-day thing. And she was like, you should be on 90-day Fiancé. And I'm like, what is that? I went on their website and they were like taking applications. So I just sent one in and really didn't think anything would happen with it.
Right now, I'm a little bit scared about this hurricane and thing.
How does Victor feel about the world seeing the ins and outs of your relationship? How did he feel about doing the show?
I mean, when I told him about it, he never seen it before, or knew anything about it. You know, I don't even think he really watches much TV in Providencia. So he was open about it, and now he's not super excited because he's kind of shy, and you know, he's like, I don't want people recognizing me and things like that. Wow. So, you know, we'll see how he adjusts, because I told him, well, there's nothing we can do now.
I'm packing up my life and I'm moving to Providencia in 1 week. The biggest thing I'm giving up is my restaurant. The restaurant is a big part of my identity.
You owned your own restaurant, your own pizza restaurant for 7 years. What is it about Victor that made you say, okay, I'm gonna let go of this life that I built for myself and move to Colombia to be with him? What is it?
I mean, it's a combination. I did build up that business and worked really hard for it, but at the same time, you know, sometimes you just want to do something different. I think my relationship with Victor, it's we really do love each other, and we, you know, I don't know how it's gonna come out, but we really do like each other. We like being around each other. We have a lot of fun together. So yeah, I think we have a really good relationship.
How did Victor feel about you giving up your restaurant? Was that something he stood behind?
He was like, well, you should hold on to it for a while, you know, but you know, he was supportive because we had like plans to do a lot of stuff down there. So we just basically were ready to start our life, either like keep living apart for 3 more years, or just like take the jump.
When I was 28 years old, I got married. 11 months after we got married, we went to Atlanta, which is where he was from. I went to bed early that night, and when I woke up, I discovered him and he was dead.
Losing somebody that close to you changes. I don't know. I think people could go different ways. Maybe they would never want to, like, they would just build a wall around them, which maybe I did for a long time, but also just being more willing to like take that leap of faith, because you just never know. And like, if you think you found like the person you want to be with, then you're gonna try to be with them, you know, because you don't want to waste any time.
All the things that you're doing to make this happen is extreme, and it's a little crazy. Yeah. It's hard for me to be like, oh, that sounds great, because
of his cheating.
Because he was lying to you.
Yeah.
Well, let's talk about the big elephant in the room that I'm sure a lot of people are gonna have something to say about. Victor, he cheated on you before. He lied to you until you pulled out the receipts, and then he finally confessed. How have you managed to trust him again after that? Is that just another leap of faith you're taking?
And it was definitely hard to trust him, but I mean, I really do feel like he was very sorry about it. And, you know, I don't know. It was such a crazy time. It was like after COVID, nobody really knew what was in store for the world, for anything. not giving him an excuse. But since then, I haven't had any reason to not trust him. I mean, you know, when we're together, it's not like he's trying to sneak away from me, and you know, he's always just like, I just want to hang out with you.
If he turns out to be someone other than you think, how would you handle it? Have you thought about that yet?
Yeah, I mean, I would just have to move on, you know, and kind of I've done it, you know, we've all done it before, so
Yeah.
but you know, I will cross that bridge if it comes.
Yeah. I love your best friend, by the way. She's a friend we all need that will still love you but tell you the truth, or what she thinks is the truth.
Oh yeah, she does not
Yeah.
hold back.
Yeah, she's super cool. What does Victor do for a living?
In Providencia, I mean, before like the COVID and the hurricane, he did like bartending and playing music for tourists and locals on the island. And he's a barber, kind of, you know, whatever. Everyone on the island just kind of does whatever.
Well, you know, 90 Day fans, they are opinionated and they're not afraid of sharing their opinions. Have you mentally prepared yourself for that yet?
Yeah, well, I mean, I have read, you know, from other people's shows or whatever, comment sections.
Yeah.
And yeah, they're brutal. So I'm probably just gonna stay away from the comment section. I think that'll be super helpful, but I probably actually don't know how to prepare. It's gonna be learning as I go, I think.
Yeah. Have you connected with any of the other 90 Day cast members, or have they reached out to you or anything?
No, not at this point.
Anything you're nervous to watch back, or you regret doing, or wish you would have done differently?
Oh yeah.
What is that?
I mean, there's just a night that we got in a bit of a fight, and I'm definitely nervous to watch that because I don't know how that's gonna come off.
Yeah.
I'm probably gonna look a little crazy.